Welcome back. It is now time for Legal Live. Joining me is Tom Winslow from Goldfinch Winslow. We get a legal perspective, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to bring up something that is happening a week from Saturday, which is called Justice for J6. It's happening in D.C., and this is a protest to help bring justice for those that are also being prosecuted for the January 6th protests.
Interesting.
Yes, so I feel like you're almost setting yourself up for some legal issues of your own when you're doing something like this.
So we can take this in a couple different directions, right? Obviously, you have a right to association. Why don't you have that? You have the right to free speech. You have the right to protest. So they have the right to gather for any reason they want. That's why pretty much as long as you follow the permitting process and you get permission a lot of times from different cities, anybody can get together and associate as long as they do it peacefully.
Right.
Which is kind of the question going along with, I guess, J6 as we'll refer to it as.
Yeah, and the guy who's putting this together, the organizer, said, look, we don't want any extremist groups to be here. It's all going to be a peaceful protest. But sometimes I feel like, and this would probably be a good note from a lawyer, don't put yourself in a situation where there are going to be all eyes on you for something like this.
You know, and that goes along with that concept also. Be careful what you put out there, right? By going to this event, you know you're going to be looked at. Be careful what you put on social media. Be careful what you put out there into the public. People are recording. I mean, there's no doubt there's going to be people recording this event.
Right.
Be aware, no matter where you are, whether you're in South Carolina, in D.C., that there's always somebody watching you.
Yeah, because we learned that from January 6th, the repercussion of how many different people from how many different states were affected by the fact that they were there. And of course, there were varying degrees of what they did depending on what happened to them.
And the interesting thing about a lot of those people is a lot of those people were actually identified by what they posted on social media and by what other people recorded. Again, it goes back to there's always somebody watching, and don't post stuff you don't want people to see, because once it's posted, it's posted. That's
true, and that's this event coming up or anything else. If you post something negative about your work, your employer could see that, and that could negatively affect maybe if you get to work there anymore.
Or not just that, but your employer could see you at this event, and most of the time we're living in an at-will state. They have the right to let you go, or you have the right to leave at will just because you're there.
That's right. So this coming up on the 18th will be very interesting to see what happens. Hopefully everything's peaceful. Hopefully there's no trouble. But if you go up there and something does happen, or just any sort of legal troubles, how do people get in contact with you guys?
Call us for any civil or criminal needs. 843-357-9301, goldfinchwinslow.com.